Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope it looks well, it sounds well. You see my mic disappear, it's because of the feature that removes the background, so don't freak out. And yeah, let's get into it. I haven't been streaming for a while. As some of you may know, moved to Australia and took a bit of time to get adjusted and set up the whole streaming thing, but I'm happy to be back. So, we'll bring this to the side, and as I mentioned in Discord and I think Instagram too, we'll be sculpting something really derpy, and by derpy I mean this fella. If you don't know who that is, it's a tiger from Netflix's original movie called K-pop Demon Hunters that came out a month ago, or this month. But yeah, this guy. You might have seen him in memes around the internet. He's incredibly silly, and the reason why I wanted to sculpt him was I just moved and I'm pretty sure I lost a holder for my stylus. So yeah, that's a problem that I'll need to fix, and I thought what better way to fix it than design my own. So we're gonna make a tiger, and then he's gonna have his tongue sticking out and holding a stylus. And I'm gonna find someone here in Australia to 3D print it for me, because I don't have a 3D printer. Not anymore. Quickly check something. Come on. Okay, the stream is running smoothly. Let's get into it. This was a jump scare. Let's move it to the side for now. You guys are awfully quiet today. Yes, that's valid. I haven't been streaming in a while. Everyone's like, who the hell's that? If you could tell me that you can hear the music well against my voice, or if it's too loud, that'd be amazing, so I can turn it down or up. Doing a mock-up, and I know that I want his mouth open, so I don't think I'll sculpt him with a closed mouth and then open it, I'll just sculpt it straight into an open one. Oh, I'm gonna go first for a while, which is okay. Oh, it looks like a big floating meatball. Okay, we'll fix it. I'm gonna take them standard, but instead of using it as it usually is, I'm gonna invert it with holding down Alt and then try to replicate this shape that this tiger has. Never really explained what it is. It's more like a derpy sidekick in the movie. Take the move brush and activate IQ curve to make the corners of the eyes sharper. Line that up. Turn on perspective, and I like to drop it or actually increase it to, where's the document? Drop. I like to increase it to 85. Let's see, the eyes are meant to be way bigger. Model. That's okay. See, that's what I think. So. We need to bring the whole upward area up. Just gonna mask it. So, also if you wanted to save this view, like lock the mesh into this position, you can go to Document, pin it to the side, and you scroll down to ZLink Properties, and just hit Custom 1. And what it does is when you like away from that view, somewhere here, like sculpting on it, then you're like, oh no, I want to come back to that view, you just click on it and it snaps back in place. And you can cross-check it with the reference. Oh, and by the way, if it's your first time here on my stream, all of my links are down below. If you want to see my portfolio, see what I do, mostly Stylus stuff, yeah, you can check it out there. To create more mass around his mouth by just using clay builder. Now, that looking fella. Let's outline the mouth area a bit more. Hello. Hello, Sunny. Welcome. Thank you for breaking the silence with the chat. Is anyone sculpting along, or are you guys sculpting something for yourself? Or are you just watching? I'm always curious how what streams I used. Sculpt the mouth cavity a bit deeper. You'll do one more diamond. We'll lose a bit of detail, but at this point it's all a block out, so I don't really care much about finessing the details. trying to get the shapes right. This wobble we're gonna get rid of. Do it with the neck cut as well. Better. Now, what was it? I always turn it off, but now I want to see it. That can be a thumbnail. I'm gonna bring it here, and we can see the silhouette now. Now, I want to affect the silhouette. Move brush could do it, but just to be safe, I'm gonna go BM, and there's Move Infinite Depth, which is a really cool brush for basically affecting everything that's in the brush's way. So it's gonna like cut through the model and look at all the polygons, vertices, whatever, that are in the area of the brush, and it's gonna grab them and move them, which can be very helpful. I want to mask out this eye so it doesn't get affected. But yeah. Amazing. Thank you, Camilo. Something like that. The reason why I'm sculpting in this material too is because when you compare it to basic, this might look a bit nicer and not show as many flaws. However, that's like the whole shtick. You want to see the flaws while you're sculpting so you can polish them and remove them. Because we're working in stylization, any wobbliness is gonna make it look, well, cheap, unprofessional, like a quick study or something. And the toys and figurines that are usually, you know, made professionally, you really want to polish mesh as much as you can. And I'm not saying that this is a professional figurine we're making. It's just gonna be a desk, little desk buddy. Gonna hold my stylus, but we gotta aim high. And oops. I feel like I went a bit overboard with the back of the head. Some lines. Perhaps we can append them for a macro. And type. It's something. There you go. So if your mesh is scaling this way, you need to turn on local symmetry, which is normally found on your right sidebar. But now when you scale it, it still does this, just it's correct on one side but not the other. You need to turn off dynamic, which is this fairly noticeable white text on the top. So you just turn it off, and now it works correctly. Gradient. Very interesting eye design one. Okay. It's simple for now, just the spheres. If I decide that we want to like carve out the like pupil part, we can do so later. Now, you see I painted the blue, but now I want to mask out the blue area. So I could go in and like manually do that, or I could go to masking and mask changed points. And it's gonna automatically it's gonna automatically mask my last action that was performed on this mesh. So now we just have to invert it. If you want to hide the mask but still have it active, sounds confusing. Basically, it's still gonna mask out, but you will not see the effect of the gray area. You just go and hit Ctrl H, and now, as you can see, we can paint. Let's drop down the focal shift, do something like this. Might be a bit too big, but oh well. We'll fix it later. Hey, hello, King Mako. Welcome. Sorry if I mispronounced your nickname. I feel like his eyes would be bigger. Yeah, we definitely made the his pupil is too big. Okay. Would be the easiest way. So let's turn it into like a demo. Okay. Let's duplicate it. Now I wanted to make this area smaller, but I don't want to repaint it per se, so let's just quickly do the yellow. Paint the yellow area. Now we turn on the duplicate mesh that we just made. We're gonna scale it down to about this size. Let's move it out. So that's roughly the size that we want, right? Let's first try. Even smaller. So let's go smaller. No. Oh. Now all we gotta do, pull it up, over here, mask this area, remove it. Now we turn off the big mesh, the head, and we go to project and just project color. There you go. Has projected the color information in the mesh that was on top without repainting what we've just. There we go. And delete this mesh. We should probably name this as head. This as eyes. The way that ZBrush works, as soon as I save this file, it's gonna change the name of the most upper subtool. So I just turn it off, doesn't have to be visible, but it should stay there because I don't want ZBrush to rename my most upper subtool, which is head. Just want it to stay head. Hello Layla. Hello Drunk Toad. Welcome to the stream. What's up? By the way guys, if you have anything to ask about what I do on screen, because I know I go pretty fast sometimes. Also, he's got his eyes in his jaw. We'll fix that. Yeah, so if you have any questions about what I'm doing on screen, please let me know. I can go into more detail. I'm doing right now really is just looking at references from the medium and duplicating the face of this guy. Head, let's see. Thought I'd say, since I was able to catch a life, I really enjoyed your Vampire Hunter D stuff. Helped to remind me how important blocking is. Awesome, thank you so much. I think we'll continue working on her, because why not? She's a cool lady. But I'm glad you found it helpful. Yeah, she's still on my D drive, which survived the flight to Australia, so there's no reason why we wouldn't continue working on her. Hey, Animesh, welcome. Layla, you alive that time. So my streaming schedule changed because I moved. Because, you know, different hours in a different country. I now stream. Well, let me see. If you go to ZBrush Live, the website, there is a calendar there. Loading. Calendar. As you can see, for us, it's actually already Saturday, but you can see it here. Oh yeah, so that would be the US time, and I'm gonna be here every other Friday US time, PST to be precise. So yeah, you can check out everyone's schedule here. Not sure why it's not adapting to my local time, but oh well. Okay, I can send the link to the calendar in the chat. There you go. Smooth out the top of his head. Oh wow, I knew that existed, really? Yeah, I guess a lot of people didn't, but streamers mention it all the time, like just go to calendar and check it out. And it has this dip in the middle here. Let's open that. Too strong though. I plan to watch the videos while I work. Ooh. Yeah, I do that too. We're allowed to at work have something on the background, as long as it's not too distracting. And my usual jam is either lo-fi, like Zelda music, or some other streamer streaming, so I can soak up all of their knowledge. Happy with the silhouette now, even though his lower jaw is still a bit crazy looking. Bring it up slightly. Kind of reminds me of the Cheshire Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. Give them some ears, but I want to have them separate. That's a pen cylinder. Push it, place it, mirror it. To disable this for the mirror to work correctly. Now we created this for any client or just for life? No, this is a fan art of a very derpy tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters. I know, quite a title. It's a cartoon, well, it's an animated movie on Netflix. It's really good. I'm saying that I've never listened to K-pop before. Feelings towards K-pop genre. Not saying that I do now, but the movie was really good. Let's do group by normals. What it's gonna do is gonna split faces based on how sharp the normal change is, like the angle change is. So as you can see, it's like a 90-degree angle. So ZBrush is gonna say, okay, this is one group, this is the other, and this is what we want. Because if we go to geometry and to ZRemesher, we can now hit keep groups and set the slider to something small and ZRemesh it. And it's gonna take these borders, these polygroups into account, and this slider determines how smoothed out these borders will be. So you'll see it's gonna like shrink a little bit. So I like to set it to something minimal, and then target polygon count is how many polygons your mesh is gonna put into your mesh, which I think this is a good amount. I thought it was just a Cheshire Cat, huh? No, that's like a demonic tiger thing from the movie. It's got a little three-eyed bird sitting on top of it, wearing a hat. So yeah, just gonna do that. Isolate this, push it out. Now what we could do is create another polygroup, and I'm just doing it by selecting ZModeler, and holding down Alt will create a different polygroup on the faces. Okay, that's good. Perhaps we could push it down a little bit. We can mask this area, go to deformation tab, let's say polish by groups, and then we'll smooth out the borders. What we want, because I want to create the pink, to create this pink area so I can extrude it. inwards. Just go extrude all polygons. So in ZModeler, if you've never used it, why not? It's such a good tool. You just need to hover over a polygon or like a face, a vertex or an edge, and it will give you their respective commands you can do. And to activate this menu that I just had, you just have to press the spacebar and we'll bring up your thing. What we want to do is to extrude and target not all polygons. I want to set it to polygroup all. So I want this whole white group to be extruded. And voila. I think this won't be enough. Do something like this. Scale it slightly. Now go here, go inset, polygroup all. And you have to select standard. And basically we'll create a ring around this group. Now you go extrude, polygroup all. Inset again, and extrude, polygroup all. Maybe. That's another effect. Now just move all this with like a polish. Gives you a nice toe bean effect. If you're modeling something like a cat or any feline, this could be a way to do it. Merit on merit. Oh, the cat. Black tiger. How was your break, by the way? Yeah, it was great. I went to see my family back in Moldova, which I haven't seen in almost 8 years. 7.5 years. That was amazing. What else? Ate lots of yummy summer fruit because it's winter here in this area of the world. Yeah, the break was much needed. Here, so I'm just gonna hold down Control and drag this yellow square in the middle. What it's gonna do, it's gonna inflate it. You don't want anything too crazy, just a little bit. Like so. And I'm not gonna sculpt his fur. Well, its fur, I should say. I'm not sure if it's in there. Its fur, because I'm going for more of like a stylized vinyl figurine kind of look. Okay, I can see what's wrong now. This nose bridge thing, wrong shape. Wrong shape. I'm an animation designer. Okay. I also use ZBrush, Maya, and Blender. Yeah, that's a good combo. Yeah. I don't use Blender myself, but maybe I will learn it. It's got a very good community and so many cool plugins for it too. I think this started with Blender, but it was before it was this big thing. I used Blender in 2014 and 15. Then I switched to Houdini and Maya at my first job slash internship slash thing. Back to do modeling and texturing. Ooh. This is so crazy. Let's give him some sort of body that is not a floating head. And the sphere. Okay. Extend it like so. And add a couple of divisions. I haven't used it in a while. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. This one. Accept. Let's go to geometry crease and crease all. Now we have this geometry that we can manipulate. Okay, music was too loud. How about now? Is it better? I'm also thinking of opening my YouTube channel, so okay, yeah, I mean, that's cool. It does require a lot of patience and a lot of hard work, but yeah, go for it. Oh, Layla, hey Sheriff. Hello, hope you and chat are well. Hello Insight, welcome. If you guys could tell me if the music is now okay. It's almost you can't hear it from what I can see on in OBS on the audio mixer panel. That's why I monitor it. I have headphones, but I don't listen to the music because then I can't hear my own voice while in headphones, and I tend to make more mistakes. Sounds better now. Okay. I mean, it should have told me. I asked you from the start. That's okay. So now I added this fake rig kind of thing. It's a fancy bend deformer. So for now, I think this is fine. Give him some sort of body. This. Let's do the same thing with the extender. Do I want it to sit or do I want it lying down? Sitting is more idea that I had. Now let's go to taper. Taper top part slightly, and if you hold down Control and select one of the axes and start dragging it, it will start clipping the mesh. That's kind of what we want. Zero mesh this and uncrease it. Mask this as fully group. Yeah, I know that. Please give me some tips for YouTube. How I control my patience and grow my channel. I wouldn't know, man. Just stay consistent. Audience likes consistency. People will show up. You just need to start doing it, you know? There's like no right or wrong way to start a YouTube channel though. If there's a YouTube video on how to start a YouTube channel, I'm sorry, it's like, it's garbage. It's not garbage. I mean, there's no formula to how to create a YouTube channel and make it successful, because A, you need to know who you're creating it for. B, what applies to one channel will not apply to the other. It's gonna be entertainment, it's gonna be educational. Like, there's so many factors that are specifically like tailored to you that, yeah, you just need to jump in and start doing it. And figure it out for yourself. I have a YouTube channel, but I rarely stream there or upload anything. I'm sorry. It's a big commitment, I understand that, so I rarely do it. But I am consistent here. I will be streaming every other week on Saturdays or Fridays, depending on where you live. I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much. I feel like I helped, but you're welcome. Give me some pause. Legs. I say same drill. Just extend it. Bring it down. Into deformer soft, which is basically a lattice. Now, if you select those points, points. And up. Go. And 1 hour in, and speed up process. Some of these packs are just me. And me. This one. Does the lattice work on dynamic surfaces? Yeah, it works on anything. I'd say it doesn't work well with symmetry. So if you have two identical objects, I would just delete the other and then I would do lattice. Yeah, but definitely works. Do all of it. Now, let's bring our ZModeler back and do the same thing we did before. And extrude polygroup hole. mask this area. Like so. So it's kind of like lazy modeling with ZModeler. The reason why I call it lazy is because I'm not being very precise. Like, I want to cut down on how much mass we have here in the back. By a lot, I think. Mask this, maybe give him a hoodie. We'll see. Just really experimenting. I'm not sure how I want him to sit. Winging it. So you'll see a bit of experimentation here. Have any of you seen the movie where this guy is from? K-pop Demon Hunters? Hello, what is the tablet you're using? Hello, Oscar. Welcome. I'm using Huion Canvas 22. It's a good tablet. Can't complain. Number of time I name dropped Huion at this point. They should really sponsor me, but it's not sponsored. I just really think it's a good tablet. His face gets me every time. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Hey, Kashi, welcome. Good, really good. I really miss streaming for you guys, chatting with you all. So I'm so happy to be here. Even though today is quieter than usual, I knew it was gonna happen. Because I was away for 2 months almost. Yeah, 2 months. I haven't seen it. It's my movie of the year. It's good, right? I really like the songs and the derpy tiger. I still prefer the non-screen tablets. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I had to use one for work the other day. Oof, it's really hard to switch from a screen tablet to a normal tablet. Now that my brain is wired to work with the screen tablets. Ooh, so weird. To not see what you do straight on the screen, you have to like look at the other screen while you're doing. I know, first world problems, but I bought my Huion around like 4 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. I've been using it since, like every day. It's really weird to use normal pen tablet again. Not yet, just finished watching Sandman season 2, so I'll probably watch K-pop Demon Hunters next. Yay! Please do. You'll understand the hype about the tiger. It's incredibly derpy, and it's got OCD. Yeah. Good movie, good songs. If you think you are not the target audience for this, then you will not enjoy it. Think again. They somehow made it in such an enjoyable experience, no matter if you're a K-pop fan or not. I wasn't. Still not. But enjoyed the movie greatly. Nice, I ordered Canvas 13 Gen 3, my first display tablet. Cool. That's exciting. Yeah, I bet. You mean the screen tablet to normal tablet transition? Watched it 4 times already. Love the music, the story, animation, everything, right? Sony is killing it with the animation style. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't know, K-pop Demon Hunters was also made by Sony, who also made Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Mitchell's versus the Machines, else did they make? I was googling them the other day, and apparently they made a lot of my childhood classics. One of them being Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Hotel Transylvania was their movie. There you go. Open Season, Surf Up. Love those. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Hotel Transylvania, and Spider-Man. And now K-pop Demon Hunters. That's the thing with the movie, even non-K-pop fans loved it. It's for the fans and also everybody. As a good movie should be, I think. Wasn't that the whole thing of Pixar? Back in the golden era of Pixar? Where parents would take their kids to see Pixar movies, but not just because kids wanted it, but parents wanted it too. Because they knew the movies would, you know, make adult jokes too, and they won't make them feel excluded from the experience. More the opposite. It was like a family experience. So K-pop Demon Hunters, I wouldn't call it a family experience, but more of an experience that anyone can enjoy. Cloudy is one of my favorite movies, right? Second movie kind of sucked, but still love the original. I never watched the second one, but I remember being obsessed with the first one. I think I had it on a CD disc. I used to collect CD discs as a kid. Had like a whole binder full of them. Like special, like transparent plastic, you know, slots to put the discs in. And I had like a whole collection of my favorite movies and cartoons. I really miss that. Having like physical copies of the movies. And then being able to just play them whenever because you own a copy. Nowadays it's like, yes, you have subscription to Netflix or I don't know, Paramount, Disney Plus, whatever. But it's never guaranteed that they're not gonna take your favorite movie down or TV show. They most likely will, because their rights for the movie expire with time. Character designs are very appealing. Where in the Cloudy or the K-pop Demon Hunters? Me and my friends still do the impressions of Monkey Steve. Yeah. Well, that's what I call like core memory kind of experience. When you still remember phrases of made-up cartoon characters from a movie that came out more than 10, 15 years ago. That's success right there. was watching this review of K-pop Demon Hunters, and they were going through all the movies of Sony. And they were like talking about Sony's rise to the top of the animation industry. And they mentioned that Open Season flopped as a movie. I remember really liking it. I was like, what? What do you mean it flopped? Fail. Done in under 30 seconds. Just kidding, it's not done. But the base is there. I love Hotel Transylvania and Cloudy with a chance of meatballs too. Yay! I was talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, the appealing character designs. Oof, don't get me started. I mean, it's in the name of the stream. I can just go on forever about the designs in K-pop Demon Hunters. So good. So good. The main three girls, mwah, amazing. I love how much thought they put into making them look, you know, different. Because the movie is heavily inspired by anime, and in anime they make sure that if you have multiple protagonists, female or male, they would give them like very different features, like different shape of the eye, of the eyes, different haircut, different hair color, different height, different complexion, which I think is cool. And they did that here as well with Zoe, Mia, and Mio, and Rumi. Here's another thing. I'm really bad with names, like really bad. It's been a month or so since I've seen it, like when it came out I watched it. I still remember their names. Had I not enjoyed it, I would not remember their names. Just saying. Okay. That's that. To bring up the silhouette, what do you guys think? Do you think it's appealing enough? And then imagine like a stylus is in his mouth as well. I'm yet to figure out how we're gonna put it in there. I went ahead and downloaded a Huion Stylus 3D model from someone off the internet. Thank you, someone. It's one giant stylus. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Oh my god, that looks silly. Don't mind me. I'm just imagining having this little thing on my desk, and it makes me giggle because I love it already. Maybe something like this, but then his tongue. Okay. Yeah. His tongue could like. I'm calling him, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the tiger's tongue like wrapping around the stylus, I think. What do you guys think? Open season was unhinged. I love unhinged. Either the pen slides into the mouth or the tongue can roll holding the pen. Yeah, that's what I originally envisioned was the tongue rolling. Oh no. Like this. Anyway, yeah. Like this. Little pasty pen. The silhouette is strong, your sculpt. Thank you. I like that as long as the pen can balance along the length. Wider tongue. Yeah, wider tongue might be a way to go. I just want to keep it consistent with the thing, but it might be... Unless it like rolls around and then you can like slide in the pen. But then the pen is uneven, and so is a Wacom one. I don't have it here right now, but they're very similar in terms of design. I wonder why. So this one's tapered. This side is definitely lighter than this side, so I would have to like balance it along the... I'll show you. Along this point? Maybe? Now it's like unbalanced. I would want to have it in the middle. Would I do that? Any ideas are welcome. Or just bigger overall. So I'm lazy to scale down the whole thing. So I'm scale up the whole thing, so I'm gonna scale down the stylus instead. That could work. But I kinda liked what it looked like proportionally. Yeah, I think I like this. I just need to make it work somehow. If only physics didn't exist, right? I'll place it somewhere. It's definitely heavier on this side. Yes? No. Wider tongue, I guess. Let's get our Move Infinite brush and turn on symmetry. Turn on back face as well. A little smaller maybe. What, the pen, or I can make the tongue narrower in the mouth, but then it can expand out. I think I like a bit more. Plus, remember there'll be teeth as well. The reason why I wanted to have him hold it with his tongue is because of the moment in the movie where he delivers a message to Rumi and he sticks out his tongue and it's like a letter. But yeah, there will be teeth in here as well, which I think we should model. What did I do? Also, we still are yet to save. Tiger. How are you going back in the history of the bend deformer? Ooh, I was just clicking on it until it did the thing that I wanted to. I think I wasn't going back in history, I just never accepted the result and I just left it there. And then I would come back and I would adjust. The Stylus. Oh, the Stylus. A little smaller. Ah, the Stylus, okay. I feel like maybe the tongue would need to be wider, otherwise one side of the Stylus may fall off. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think this is a good size. Just that was for reference here. This is the size. How big is Tiger gonna be? Around this big? That's a good size. What is it like? 10 centimeters? Okay. Being too precise because I'll do like a Boolean operation. Maybe I'll leave it like this, and it's okay for it to go into the mesh. What if this, and it's slotted in perfectly, you know, because they're hard to tell. I'll show it on a 3D model. Basically these sides are squared off, well, flattened off, and then these sides are round. So I feel like if there was a perfect cut, like a Boolean cut, like so, maybe it would work, you know? Then you have to account for the resin expanding or contracting. Usually it expands, so I would 3D print this guy with resin, and resin has this quality of expanding by like a few nanometers, I don't know, basically just a little bit, which I think would be good because then I can like shove it in to his tongue and then it will stay securely. We'll see, I'll have to test it. Yeah, that's basically the idea. Well, I get it, things I tend to accept it too early. That's fair enough. Yeah, you don't have to accept it if you don't want to. You can just leave it be. I would accept it prior to saving and exiting ZBrush, because sometimes ZBrush can be weird with like history or masking on meshes. I've had a couple of files get corrupted because I had some masking and I left it on and I saved ZBrush, like Z2, and left. And then came back to bite me later. Okay. So I hope you guys can see the vision here. We have another 23 minutes, 22 minutes. We'll have to go. But so let's give him some teeth and whiskers maybe, so he looks more recognizable. Let's rename tongue, body, okay. It's fine. Yes. Have you seen the pen holder made by Marco Plouffe? That model is sick. No, but I know Marco Plouffe, so I bet it's really cool. That one? Oh wow! Oh, that's so cool. That's Evangelion, isn't it? Or it looks like Evangelion at least. Inspired by. That's so cool. Now that's what I call creative. I just saw a big cat with his tongue sticking out and decided to put a pen in there. You know when they yawn and you want to put your finger in their mouth? I don't know, it might be weird, but for anyone who has a cat, I bet you've done it. So that was my thinking behind this idea. Hey, teeth. I really like to get sidetracked. Okay, let's... What was the combination again? Okay. Yep. Paper. Form so. Yeah, that's what I want. That group by normals. Let's make it less hyperly. Keep groups. Something like that. I don't really like whatever is going on here. Yeah, that's better. Thank you, ZBrush. What we can do? Let's make it into an insert mesh brush. Mesh, insert mesh, new. Turn it off. Go here. Like so. Let's bring up our reference. So it's roughly in the right position. Just need to inflate it slightly, scale it slightly. Maybe we turn off the fan for now. Getting in the way. Yeah, now the same thing. You can do bent curve or bent arc, which is a bit faster for things like these. Come on. Yeah. Yep. Rotate it. I would separate it. Okay. Select this mesh. Oh, and this polygroup. Something happened here. Interesting. One way we could get rid of it, go to geometry, modify topology, weld points. Come on. Doesn't wanna. Oh well. To be honest, I don't really care about this side. I just delete it. Go to double, hover over an edge, extrude, mesh border. And do this, and then close hole. You can close it like this, or you can close it like this, which is a bit neater. And there you go. Fix that. Mirror and weld. First tooth done. Okay. Let's select our brush again. We could fix it before we do. Yeah, here it is. Delete, double, extrude, same thing. A little bit deeper. And then close hole. So, when creating an insert mesh brush, remember to look at it from an angle that you would want it to be inserted. So, meaning that if we now hit like create new insert mesh, the way it's gonna be inserted, let's say that's mouth, Basically, the gizmo will be positioned this way, and it will be inserted this way. If we were to look at this mesh from this angle and hit create new insert mesh, and then we were to append it or like insert it onto the mouth, it will drag it out like this. Instead of like putting the pivots to the mesh, it will put the pivot sideways. So it's important to select the right angle, go brush, create insert mesh, new. I've had that problem before. Yeah, so that's how you would fix it. Oh, man, I'm on fire today. I'm like lining up this teeth without even looking. Anyway, if you ever had this thing where you have this intense shadow, one thing you could do, you could switch to skin shader, and it will have a nicer shadow. Or you can disable shadows altogether if you go to render, render properties, and disable shadows. If they're annoying you and you really need to sculpt something inside the mouth, for instance, just go to render, render properties, and disable shadows. For now, I'll leave them on. We'll just sculpt in this material for a minute. My experience when using bend curve on objects, on like symmetrical objects, rarely gives a good result. Perhaps it'll work out. We'll see. Yep. Good. I think the other teeth are curved, so I'm gonna quickly turn off the tongue. Quite a bit wider, like this. Nice. Now, lower teeth. I need to look at some references. How many does he have? Now let's duplicate this one. Make it sharper, I'll just activate IQ curve. Like so. And smaller ones on there. Yeah, and I have a feeling we'll need to add a bit more space in the mouth cavity. Let's add one more too. And I don't think we'll add any more because there's a tongue right here. Yeah, that would be it. And well, let's just add some whiskers real quick. We'll duplicate the head. If you were sculpting a creature for production like a dog, would you open the mouth in ZBrush or would you do it during topology? Good question. I have modeled dogs for production. I like to open it in ZBrush, and there are ways to do so. That being said, especially if it's like a realistic dog for visual effects production where you're gonna see the mouth of the dog open in close-ups, oof, you have to spend a lot of time on refining that thing. So I would sculpt the mouth cavity in ZBrush. If it helps you, you could open the mouth slightly. What creature artists do, they will most likely model stuff slightly open, and then in texturing phase they'll open it up even more, and then they'll bring it close for riggers later. But yeah, definitely not shut. It will depend. You would need to chat with your rigger on what they would like to have from you. I would sculpt it with a slightly open mouth, and then in texturing I would open it even more after retopology is done, obviously. Okay. Let's see if it's quick. Then I don't know if this would survive a 3D print. Maybe. Let's turn on size and invert it. So goes from this to this. Yeah, it might not be 3D printing, but I still want to see the whiskers. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I think great enough. That's one first cat. And a lot of his personality will come through when I add textures. Or like at least the color. I don't think I'll texture this guy, there's no point if he's for 3D printing. But yeah, still got a long way to go. Maybe I would lower the stylus a bit more so we can see more of his face. Oh. Obviously I would need to lower the tongue as well. But yeah, that's the idea. What do you think? Whiskers above the eyes is different low. Looks really cute. I mean, they're different in the movie. They are quite thin. It's true. Is better? I'm curious about how you topologize your eyes. Do you simply replace them in Maya with the spheres and later texture them? The eyeballs themselves, they're a bit more complex than just spheres. If it's for something as stylized as this, yeah, maybe. But usually eyes are made up of 3 or 4 or 5 parts. It depends. There's cornea, eyeball with iris. Some studios, some people like to separate the eyeball, the eye white, from the iris, but usually you'll see this. Then there's a pupil, pivot, I'm not sure, just pupil. So these 3 parts, and then sometimes they'll model the caruncle separately, sometimes they'll model it into the body, like so. So it depends. You can do it either way, I think. Then for games and sometimes movies too, they'll have a tier line, which is this geometry that goes right around where the eye meets the eyelid, and it's made for faking the like tear line, basically like this reflective layer. If you go and look at yourself in the mirror, you'll see that you have this very glossy part there. And then occlusion is the same as this, but it just follows the cutout of the eye, basically Boolean operation of where does the eye intersect, like the eyeball intersect with the eye socket, and it's an occlusion. And it's used so your character doesn't look like really freaky in the games, like basically the opposite of this guy. So there would usually be like some kind of occlusion, you know, like this on that mesh. So all of that is gonna get, it's usually put in a group, and it's gonna be called like I underscore group underscore left, or don't quote me on that. And you'll have like a left group for the eye and a right group for the eye, and we'll have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts depending on your setup. And all of them will have different materials in engine if it's for the games, and in like Maya or Blender, wherever you're working. So yeah, that's the cat, and it's 2 hours and 4 minutes down. I need to get going because my stomach is growling. I haven't had breakfast yet. It's almost 12. I hope that answers your question about the eyes though. No, I just meant I don't usually see cats with whiskers above their eyes. They do though, right? They don't? Cats have whiskers above their eyes. Eyebrow whiskers. They always do. Looks great so far. Thank you. Now I'm pretty happy with it, but I think we'll need one more stream to work on him and blend it all together and add some patterns. Because oh boy, he's got some. I would probably want to sculpt them in so it's easier to paint him. So you know where to paint the lines and you're not guessing. But yeah, that's the idea. You sure cats do? Yeah, they do. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching, talking to me, and yeah, it's been a pleasure. And if you'd like to check out my works, the links are down in the description. I forgot to mention, I uploaded my first digital file online. It's the Jinx Funzo 3D print. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll go on my art station. If it lets me in. Yeah. go. Here she is. Finally done. She stands around 26 centimeters tall. Got all details. It took me a long time to convert her into a 3D printable file, but I'm super happy with how it turned out. I actually have her on my desk right now, but she's not assembled, so I can't wait to paint her. But yeah, just wanted to shamelessly plug myself in, because why not? I know a couple of you guys were asking if she will be available as a printable file. Now she is. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for sticking around. So even stylized eyes like these are not entirely just spheres in production. If it's like a very stylized game for a mobile, or just stylized game, can be for PC as well. Yeah, it can be just spheres, but I won't leave it as spheres. I don't think. I think I'll have a little bit of cavity in there again, so it's easier to paint. Bye bye, all. Have a great night. Bye. What printer are you using? I don't have a printer. I asked a guy I know to print it for me. It was a resin one, if that makes it easy. Not FDM. She's got too many details for FDM printer. Like her braids will break, most likely. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time. Same place, same time. Have a good one.